Looking at the wreckage of this experimental biplane, reduced to a tangled mass of charred metal, it seems a miracle that pilot Bobby Cox got out alive. Bystanders were asking aloud if the experienced pilot was still alive, until rescuers brought Cox out of the wooded area where he crashed. It took some time for rescuers to complete their task and get Cox safely aboard a Carolina Air Care helicopter. WTVD photojournalist Dave Wertheimer found out why when he traversed the same creek rescuers did to get to the crash site. Witnesses were amazed Cox had lived. Randy Bird was the first on the scene.
The plane was upside down and the canopy was on the ground, and we saw him crawling out the back. He had managed to crawl about 10 feet away from the airplane, and he told me he was all right. When I got to the crash, honestly, I didn't think he'd made it, but
he's a lucky man.
Yeah, he's a lucky man, very lucky.
Cox had apparently taken the small two-seater up to practice some maneuvers late this afternoon, but he wasn't in the air but a few moments before he got into trouble.
He was going down and he cut off his motor and he went to a flat spin and then he just crashed and he went behind the trees and we heard a great big crash and then the smoke started rising. And
Cox somehow fell from the wreckage before it exploded, and since there was very little fuel in the plane, the fire didn't burn long. Still, Wake County Sheriff's deputies were cooling down the wreckage with fire extinguishers an hour after the crash.
Which side's that?